All right, good evening. Welcome, guys, to the What is Inspire Beauty Coach Call tonight. It is my great pleasure to get to speak to you, whether you're listening to the recording, whether you're joining us live, wherever you are in this journey. It's my pleasure to get to speak to you tonight about a team and a mission and a company that's near and dear to my heart, and to just talk to you like on the real about what it is we exactly do, common fears, misconceptions, hesitations, objections we've all had before when considering whether to do this thing or not, and just really what it boils down to be an Inspire Beauty coach. So I have a PowerPoint. I'm going to share the screen with that. And at the very end, we will dive into some Q&A. Guys, there's a chat box at the bottom. So if at any point you have questions, go ahead and type in the chat box, and any of our coaches on Inspire Beauty, while I'm talking, if you see something pop up, feel free to answer it, or Inspire Beauty coaches that are on this, if you have anything to add to what I'm saying, guys, get in that chat box and type away, okay? I'm gonna leave you guys in charge of that. All right, so I'm sharing the screen. And let me put this into presentation mode. All right, so again, thank you guys so much. Tonight we are giving you a sneak peek into our world. All those pictures you see there are Inspire Beauty coaches, coaches in our network, coaches that we are on the same mission with. We just got back from New Orleans, where we attended a long weekend summit event, which happens every single year. And we're kind of coming off of it on fire and just like really ready to continue growing our tribe of women and a couple of badass dudes to just empower others to be better, brighter, shinier versions of themselves. And we do that through a health and a happiness community, okay? That's the mission that's laid on our heart. In these pictures, you see like bright, smiling faces, genuine friendships. You're seeing like sweaty selfies. We work out together. We set goals together. We dream together. We fall flat on our faces together at times when life just doesn't seem to go our way. Guys, we have people on our tribe that have suffered, really challenging moments in their lives. And the thing is, because they are part of this tight-knit community of women, just empowering other women, they've been able to get through those obstacles probably a lot better than had they gone at it alone, okay? So welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. I am so glad you are here, okay? So I'm going to go through tonight, and I'm going to talk about Inspire Beauty. I'm going to talk about who I am, why I do what I do, what an Inspire Beauty coach is, and I love to call the ladies on our team It Girls, and we'll talk about what that means. We'll talk through some common objections, hesitations to joining, and then how you can fit into our tribe and in that mold. So let's get it started. I don't even know if I said who I am yet, but my name is Brittany McMillan. I am the proud founder of the team Inspire Beauty. I am also a Team Beachbody coach, which is what we do. We are all Team Beachbody coaches on Inspire Beauty, but Team Beachbody coaches are not one size fits all. That might be a misconception that later we will address, that maybe you have, that if I'm a coach, I have to do X, Y, and Z. And the real answer is no. Once you become a coach, you're simply just a family member with us. You are a girl boss that's just in our group, and whatever goals you have in life, whether they are related to Beachbody, related to your life and your family, and just goals you want to set, it doesn't matter. That's what the purpose of our tribe is. It's to just bring you into a group to make you rise up to be a better, shinier person. So my name is Brittany. I've been a Beachbody coach for about almost 4 years, and it has truly changed my life. I started Beachbody when I was in a place where I was really, really just stressed out to the max, overworked, underpaid. I was really just not happy with where I was in life. And I'm not sure if you've ever been in this place, but the place that I was in was a place where I had hit a roadblock. I knew that every choice I had made leading up to that was exactly why I was stuck where I was stuck. I knew it was all my fault. I had so many broken relationships, so many relationships that were not serving me to be any good version of myself by any stretch of the word. And they were all just kind of surface level relationships. I craved more. I walked in, I was a school teacher for 10 years in Miami-Dade County Public Schools in South Florida. And I would walk into school and I was so proud that I was a teacher. I was so proud that I finished my degree and that I got a job and that I had my own classroom and I could own that. I could own that. But I wasn't proud that I had this principal that I could never do enough for. I wasn't proud when I worked my butt off all day and didn't see a pay change for 10 years because the county decided to freeze my pay. I wasn't proud to be a teacher when all that I got paid based on was the scores from tests. And that my worth as a teacher was defined if my students succeeded on the test or did not succeed on the test, regardless of any life circumstance that may or may not be happening at the time. And so I was getting burnt out on education. And so I was looking for something more. I knew, like, gosh, there's got to be more to this crazy life. This can't be it. Okay, and a lot of the coaches on our team have come into Beachbody in a place in their life where either they knew they were looking for something, or maybe they didn't quite know what they were looking for just yet, but this opportunity approached. And so something that we all have in common on our team is we all said yes to something, to just something more, right? Whether that's something more towards your fitness, something more towards your bank account, something more towards your purpose in life. We all said yes to that. And so I dove in. I dove in with a challenge pack, which we'll talk about a little bit later, but I bought T25 and I bought Shakeology and I'd never tried anything before. And because of that, I called myself a Band-Aid ripper. I literally messaged my friend Emily after she made a video about the coaching opportunity. And I said, what is this? And she called me, we talked. And that night I used my credit card and I signed up because I needed something to change in my life. I knew that if I didn't do something, I was just going to keep going down that ugly path that I was headed down. So that's kind of how I dove in. And since then, I quit my full-time job and I became a full-time Beachbody coach when I transitioned out to California. I got engaged since I became a Beachbody coach. The friendships, the women, the people that I surround myself with, guys, they are so genuine, so supportive, so ridiculously amazing. I can't even believe it. Sometimes I have to pinch myself. I read daily to empower my mind because I know that I'm the one holding myself back at times. And so I use the company's, just advice to better ourselves and read personal development. And I transform on the inside. So we're going to talk about transformation stories, but really, I think what you should know about me is that my transformation isn't one that you can necessarily see on the outside. I have had a total mind shift transformation, a total heart transformation, and a total character transformation since becoming a coach. And man, I couldn't be any more thankful than I am for this business for pushing me to be a better version of myself. So that's who I am and a little bit about me. But let's talk about Inspire Beauty. Let's talk about these it girls, and let's talk a little bit about maybe what an it girl doesn't have to quite be, okay, too. So it girls are ready to make a change, but here's the deal. Sometimes you're going to have that voice in the back of your head that tells you, you could never do this. You can't. Who are you to do that? Oh, it'll just be like last time where you started something and you quit and you gave up. And so don't get that voice twisted with being ready to make a change, because you can still be ready to make a change and have that voice existing in your head. Trust me. So you might know that you're ready for a change, but you still have some fears holding you back. That is okay. We all have them. And that's one of the benefits about being part of our tribe. It girls know that they have so much more to give this world. Maybe you can't pinpoint it right now. There's so many ladies I talk to all the time and they're like, man, I don't know what it is that I'm supposed to do. I don't know what my calling is. I don't know my purpose. Here's the deal. In the meantime, why not work on your self-care? Why not work on surrounding yourself with empowering people that can help maybe push you to figure out what that is? Beachbody doesn't have to necessarily be the do-all, end-all for you. It doesn't have to be for everyone, right? But why not surround yourself with empowering people that will push you to find that purpose, push you to give more of yourself to this world with the gifts that you've been given? And why waste any time, right? The worst that can happen, that I always say, is you could lose weight and you could be happier, right? So, it's really, it's low risk in that way. It girls are ready to blast past fears. Now, when I say ready, I say it with a little, they're kind of ready, because not everybody's ready to just say, I'm going to blast past my fear. But we also know that our fears are typically what hold us back, and that on the other side of fear is our success. So a lot of times people hit fear and they turn around and they go right back to where they came from. What I'm going to ask and challenge you to do, if you do decide to become a part of our tribe, is to blow past those fears regardless of how scary it is, knowing you have a tribe to support you, and then on the other side, finding that success. It girls are ready to help people. That's one of the big things that when I ask people, why did you become a coach? Why did you decide to join us? A lot of times that's really their heart. I just want to help people. If you've been a part of a challenge group of ours before and you've seen the transformation unfolding in your own story, in your own life, sometimes you just start to get this big desire to pay it forward. And so it girls, the people on Inspire Beauty, the tribe we have, they are so ready to just dive in and help other people. It girls are dreamers, doers, go-getters. Guys, they are the type that dream and see things big. It's not just what's in front of you, but it's what your future is ahead of you, right? It girls set big goals and take action to crush them. I love setting goals with our team. And if you've never set goals before in your life, guys, you are in for a freaking treat, because we set goals all the time. And it's not scary because we do it together. And it's a no judgment zone. So trust me when I say I am the first one to not achieve goals month after month, but it doesn't mean I don't set goals and I don't work and take action towards crushing them. So I teach you how to set goals. We will wrap our arms around you and welcome you into a tribe that believes that yes, you can. And we'll show you the steps to do it, whatever your goals are. It girls want to focus on self-care. So that's one of the biggest things we work on in Inspire Beauty. And I think that's the thing that every coach on Inspire Beauty has in common. Okay, because there's different types of coaches and you might fit in a different, it's not like cookie cutter, one size fits all. The very first type of coach is just really what we would call a discount coach or a preferred customer. It's somebody who loves taking care of themselves. They love the workouts. They love drinking Shakeology, and they love focusing on their nutrition and just all that's enveloped with self-care, even the mind, reading books to personally grow their mindset, and journaling and learning how to meditate and do yoga and things like that. Any type of self-care. I believe every coach on our team focuses on that. That's the base. That's the foundation of what we do with Inspire Beauty is self-care. So if you've been a part of the challenge groups before and you've already been taking care of yourself, this is just another added level of accountability and support to rise you up to being a better version of you. So focusing on self-care, that's the base level. Now, I would call that a preferred customer or a discount coach. That person is going to get 25% off of everything. There's no requirement to sell. There's no extra penalties if you didn't sell something, or you don't have to buy all this product and put in your house and then you don't know what to do with it. You just focus on your self-care and you get a discount at the same time. The second level of a coach, guys, is like a step over the self-care. I've been working on myself, and I really want to inspire others to do it too, and maybe pay it forward to some of my friends and family who could really benefit from this. And that's what I would call like a hobby coach, or somebody who's just loving paying it forward. Okay. And they still receive the 25% discount, and they get commissions based on sales that they produce. So if they, for example, get 3 friends to join them each month in a challenge group and to work out with them, 3 friends. I mean, that's really not a lot. If they get 3 friends, then you're paying for your Shakeology. It's paid off. So that's our next level. And then the third level, and truly anywhere in between, it's like a whole spectrum, right? But the third level would be our business builders. And those are people who are really trying to create some financial foundation for their life, pay off debt, travel more, have some freedom, maybe leave their full-time job, maybe be a stay-at-home mom, be able to take care of your kids and not have to drop them off at daycare each day, or be able to take them to school and go to all their events. Those are our business builders. So there's so many levels, but the foundation is that we all work on self-care. Okay, and the last one is that it girls are ready to create a life they can love now, today. Nobody has to wait. You don't have to wait for a year to pass before you can love the life you've been given, guys, because life is way too short. You are not promised anything past today. So creating the life that you love literally right now in this moment. So let's talk through some objections, shall we? Because I love this. When people give me objections or hesitations or reasons why they don't think this is for them, I love chatting through that, because to me, it just means that there is some sort of fear blocking that, and maybe some sort of mindset shift that we could make together. So when people tell me they're not at their goal weight, I love to give examples like this. My favorite is the picture on the top left, and that is my dear friend from college. Look at that baby that was in her freaking belly. Like, look at that baby in her belly. That is one big old belly. Oh my word. And then that precious baby was born, and then she freaking crushed her workouts. Guys, she wasn't a coach at that last picture. She was a coach the entire time. And she embraced her journey. And you know what? That's inspiring, because there's other moms out there that want to be healthy and fit during pregnancy. And then after they have the baby, they want to lose that weight. And because of her, they're able to see that, yes, I can. Yes, it's possible. So actually being at your quote unquote goal weight is kind of silly, actually, because then you give off this image of perfection that most of the people in your audience wouldn't be able to relate to. So my friend here on the left is super relatable. Check out my friend here on the right in the purple. So this is a year difference, drinking shakes, committing to challenge groups, working on her self-care, all in the comfort of her own home. This girl loves pizza, and she eats it all the time. Okay, I know, because I love pizza too, and we joke about that. But look at, even eating pizza, all she did was change a little bit of stuff in her diet and surround herself with empowering, inspiring women, and check out the difference. She's wearing the same shirt a year, not even a year later, like 6 months later, guys, 6 freaking months. And that looks like 32 pounds lost. That's amazing. The bottom left is my good friend, and she was so bent out of shape in all these groups because she felt like she was doing all this work, and it was for nothing. And then all of a sudden one day, boom, she took a picture and she said, wait a second, I see a difference. And so it's one of those things that, like, if you stay the course with us, this is that added accountability. So we don't want to let you quit. I know earlier I was saying that maybe this is something that, you know, you've got that mean girl inside of you that's telling you, oh, this will just be another thing you quit. Well, when you surround yourself with a tribe that wants you to succeed, you're not going to give up. We won't let you. The far right is a beautiful picture, and I just love this one because Kaylee, she just glows no matter what, but I just feel like on the right in her red dress, she is glowing in a totally different way than she was on the left, and I love that picture of her. And then this is me recently on the very, very bottom with some Insanity Max 30 results, and I was just super proud. And guys, that's just going to show you that my journey never stops. So those are my latest before and afters. That was like earlier this spring, and I'm getting ready with Shift Shop starting soon. I'm getting ready to dive into a whole new journey. So there's always a transformation unfolding. So being at your goal weight, it's kind of, it's not even a real thing. So don't fear not being quote unquote there yet. Okay, the next objection is, I don't know anyone who'd want to join. Lies and voodoo. I already know that you know plenty of people. Here's the deal. I didn't know any of the people that are on this call right now when I started Beachbody. Okay, lies. I don't know who's on the call just right now because I can't see you guys, but there may be like 1 or 2 people that I knew prior when I very, very, very first started. So first of all, we teach you how to meet new people along the way, right? But in the beginning, it's about sharing your journey on social media. So behind this, you see a lot of graphics of coaches just sharing. Okay, I don't know anyone who'd want to join. Well, guess what? You're going to get on social media and it connects you to the rest of the world, and the sky's the limit. There are so many people out there that need this community, need this tribe. And so maybe today you don't physically know who to turn to, but the more you start working on your journey, those people are going to start to be attracted to you. So I don't want you to worry that you don't know anybody. What I want you to worry about or think about and consider is, how could I share my journey and allow it to unfold to inspire other people to join me? The next one that people often tell me is that they don't want people to think they're a salesperson, or like, I can't sell anything, Brittany, or quote unquote one of them. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because social media is an awesome tool, but there are a lot of people who do icky sales on social media and just throw you into groups and don't even get to know you. Am I right? Can I get an amen? And the reality is, if I look to the left and I look to the right at these women that were with me in New Orleans this weekend, guys, none of them are salespeople. And none of them are quote unquote one of them. These are real, raw, authentic women who simply just want to transform their bodies, transform their minds, and be surrounded by an awesome group of women doing the same thing. They love being inspired. They love being empowered. They love breaking through those plateaus. And so they have a tribe of ladies that get to do it with them. The way that we don't come across as salespeople, because I don't train our team, and none of the coaches on our team train their downline or their coaches to do this either. We do not train you to spam people. We train you to get to know people and how to get to know their goals, what their desires are, how to be a friend. I call myself a professional friend maker. When I reach out to people on social media, I don't reach out with an intent that I'm going to get them, that I want a sale from them. I reach out to them because I want to empower them. I want to make their day better and brighter. I want to leave an imprint on them in a positive way. So I know that there are a lot of misconceptions out there, and there are a lot of people doing icky work on social media. And I want you to rest easy that we don't do that, and I do not train you to do that. Simply through sharing your journey, you're going to motivate and inspire people, and that is naturally going to open up dialogue. But you have to be consistent about your journey. And so that's why being a part of a tribe that is counting on you to be consistent is really helpful. In the beginning, you might not be comfortable sharing on social media. I wasn't, but over time I got used to it and I got better and better at my craft. And so if you're willing to be a student of it and to learn and to just try something new, I can guarantee you that you'll have massive success with this. Next slide. Oh, I love this one. I don't have time. So I put the quote to the side because it's funny to me. You have as many hours in a day as Beyonce. Guys, we all, first of all, you don't have time. No one has time. Time isn't something we can hold on to. It's passing as we speak. So you don't have time, but you make time and you craft time and you schedule time. And so what we teach and train is how to segment your time for success. And if you're really trying to just lay a foundation, the first step for your self-care, laying a foundation for your self-care, then the first step is to be planning when in your day you can fit in your workout and when in your week you can fit out meal planning, prepping, and grocery shopping. Because that's going to be the first step, right? Is just to fit in your workouts and fit in that meal planning prep time and knowing that you've got healthy meals all week, okay? So that's step one. Okay. And with that, it's awesome because we've got products that don't take a long time to do. For example, this morning, my workout was 25 minutes. I did it in my living room and I was done with it. Literally in 30 minutes, I was done. I didn't have to worry about it anymore with, cleaning up and everything else with that. And then my shake takes about 2 seconds to make in the blender, and that's my breakfast. And I can run out the door when I need to. That was my lifesaver when my life was ridiculously busy, is that I could do my workouts literally anywhere I can stream them. And I didn't need equipment or whatever. I could just stream it on a TV or a smartphone or a laptop. And it just helped because I didn't have time. So I understand that I don't have time concept, but these products, what we have, what we use, our tools, our resources, our kits, that is our lifeline to saving time. And then if you're interested in the business side of things, guys, we talk through how to really manage your time for success. And so off to the left, you'll see a power hour checklist. And this is something that we teach coaches on Inspire Beauty, is how to run what we call a power hour. When I was a teacher, I would wake up in the morning and I would work maybe like 30 minutes before I went to work. And then on my lunch break, maybe I'd check in and work for like 10 minutes. And then after school, maybe 15 minutes. And then at night, maybe another 30 minutes. And I'd piece it into segments so that I could get in the day everything done that I needed to, but I'd work in pockets of time because that's what I could do. Now I'm able to sit for longer periods of time because I'm not in the classroom, and so I can sit and I can get the things done that I need to do. But that's also something that we will work with you and train you on, is how to fit in those segments of time when you're already really, really busy. Okay, and the last one, I believe, let me just escape. Okay, I want to make sure I know what time it is. I'm going to leave it on this because I want to be able to check the time. Okay, so the last one I have is that I don't have enough money. Now, this is my favorite one. This is why I put this one last here, because the reality is, if you don't have money, this is a great opportunity because you can make money, right? You're working on your fitness and health. You're able to pay it forward to others, and you're earning a 25% commission on each sale. And so what we do to earn money as coaches is we sell what we call challenge packs or products, fitness programs, Shakeology, things like that. Okay, they can buy them separate, they can buy them together. And then once our challengers purchase something, then we put them into challenge groups and we love on them and we support them. And in turn, we get paid for paying that forward and helping to make other people healthier and happier. So when you say you don't have enough money, I really want you to think about the investment that you're making, because you're not spending thousands of dollars to get all this product in your house that you're never going to be able to sell. You're literally buying yourself a kit to being healthier for yourself. You're buying a workout, you're buying Shakeology. In turn, you're going to use that and become healthier. And by doing that, now you can earn money to start paying off bills. I did this business and I started this business because I didn't have money and I needed money really badly. I needed to pay bills and I needed to pay for this and that. And so I started this business so that I could earn money. And I'm telling you, 4 years into this business, I don't have to be a teacher anymore. I have enough money. I don't have to stress so bad. And so if your concern is not having money, then you essentially want to be a business builder. You want to start really working to pay this opportunity forward so that you can at least pay off your shakes. And that would be our goal for you, to pay off your Shakeology each month and to earn maybe a little bit of side cash just for helping other people be healthy. Okay, let's see here. So the last thing, I'm going to open it up real quick for questions. If you've got some, type them in the chat while I'm kind of wrapping up here in the last 5 minutes. But the next step, so if you're like, Brittany, I'm really interested in this opportunity, or somebody invited you onto this call tonight or listening to the recording, reach out to that person when we're done and open up some dialogue about what this tribe, what this community could do for you, and have some honest dialogue. What are you still hesitating about? What are you nervous about? And let us talk through that with you. But the next steps, guys, no matter what, would be to go to that person, reach back out to whoever invited you to this call tonight. Let them know that you love them and you are so appreciative of them for thinking of you to be a part of this amazing group. And then talk through, where are you at in your journey? Is it something that maybe you're just ready for self-care and you're ready to join a challenge group and just work on that foundation? Maybe it's something where you don't really know how you're going to make it work just yet, but you know that there's some little itch in your heart. Well, the next step would maybe to be sign up for a coach and get your challenge pack at the same time. It's free to sign up as a coach when you order your challenge pack and you get your shakes and your workouts combined in one. So it's free to sign up for that at the same time. So that might be your next step, is that, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I know I got to do something. Take that step. Or maybe you're just all in. Like, I just want to go with this, run with this. Talk to your friend about that, and we'll train you. We will wrap our arms around you. We never stop improving and getting better in this business, and that's one of the fun parts about it. So that's all that I've got, guys. If there are any questions, I'm going to stop the share. I'm going to come back on. Anybody have, I don't think there was anything written in the chat while I was looking at the slides. Does anybody have any questions, anything to add, ladies? Chelsea, you can ask questions if you got any. Ladies, if you have anything I missed that you really want to throw in, please do so now. All right, I don't think we've got any. Oh, here's one. Community is the best part. Yeah, for sure. I agree. And the thing is, guys, when people ask when you ask that question, what do you love the most about being a Beachbody coach? More often than not, they're going to say it's the community, the community, the community, the community. And these ladies were just with me this last weekend in New Orleans, and they had life freaking change, and it could be the same for you too. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for being on. If you're listening to this recording, same thing. Yes. Real opportunity to build a real, yes, for sure. You're your own boss. You can manage your own hours. You're not going to get fired, right? Or laid off or anything. You don't have to worry about that stuff. And in a time where it's kind of scary thinking about that, I was always stressed out. Am I going to get moved to a new classroom? Am I going to get cut my hours or whatever? You don't have to worry about that. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get this recording up as soon as possible so that other people can hear it. If you are listening to the recording, thank you for listening to the recording. Guys, if you have any other questions, reach out to that person that invited you, and have a beautiful night.